Boom. Live and everything. Perfect. Okay, move this over here. Okay, how do I share this? Okay, fun fact. That only works sometimes. What up, CZ? What up, ACR? Sorry, I'm not in the frame very well. I'm trying to make sure I got everything set up correctly. Okay, I think everything is set up. Okay, perfect. What's up, guys? I'm sure look pretty good. Yeah, it's been a day, but we're cooking again tonight. So if you guys are excited for that, I'm excited for that. So what up, him? What's up, PV7? Right? Yeah, I thought I had that backwards. Man, dyslexia is kicking my ass today. What you guys got going on today? Anything fun? Anything interesting? Turn the oil up. Check the chat. Perfect. Okay. Chat looks good. How's the audio, guys? Is it good, bad, horrible? Heck yeah, getting some viewers. Yeah, we got 12. What does that say? Man, we got 12. Let's go. Get out there. Today has been horrible, but thanks for asking. Man, why has it been horrible? What going on? We doing a little bit of therapy session right now. Everyone else is good. 5 times 5, yeah. Perfect. What up, man? What up? Oh. What you guys been up to? What's new in the guntuber community today? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it horrible? Hopefully it's not horrible, because we don't like that. And don't bust your ass like I almost did. How's the audio, by the way? Sounds good? So, good to go. I'm assuming that's what that's from. Warning, food may be hot. Yes, food may be hot, but not in my situation. I'm a ginger, so I get burned easily. I can't even go to the beach without getting burned. Bacon, 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 bacon. Oil's not even close to ready, and grab my what we cooking? We doing some burgers tonight. Yeah, burgers and some crinkle cut fries. But grabbing my seasoning. This is a seasoning I make. It's a combination of like brisket rub. We got Cajun season, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then salt and pepper. So I just had to remember everything there. So yeah, it's a nice little seasoning thing that I do. It works really good on if you guys like anything seafood too. This works really good on it too. But don't let anyone tell you otherwise, that you can't use a little brisket rub on anything else you can cook, because you can. I've been told you can't, but they lying. Straight up lying to you. What up, guys? Gotta refill this thing real quick. Sounds good. It is good. It's actually very, very good. So what's up in the gun community, guys? Oh, this thing already has a spout, so I'm just going to use this then. Don't need that. Cool. Potato. Ooh, baked potatoes and bacon. Baked potatoes and bacon is really good. Okay, this is going to be kind of an interesting take. Are you guys a sour cream on your baked potato, or you just like it plain? Because I like sour cream on my potatoes, but that's just me. So I'm going to adjust the camera a couple times throughout this stream, so I do apologize. Put in a little bit of that oil, a little bit. The way seasoning sticks a little bit better. Loaded potatoes, bacon, and some garlic, and more bacon and cheese, and what else? What all you guys like on your potatoes? I had one yesterday from local barbecue place. Ooh, dude, barbecue places, local businesses, we always support. Speaking of local businesses, we have one that's having some issues with. I don't know if it's legal issues or what it is, but it's having to the point that it might get shut down. I really hope it doesn't, but from sources that I've talked to, they're not going to get shut down, which is good, but there was talk that they were going to get shut down, so it's never a good thing when a gun store closes, because then it's just, you limit that area for sure, especially for those who like hunt a lot. I know some of you guys hunt like a lot. Bullseye Ben, he hunts a lot. CZ Singer, I know you hunt too. Be doing that helicopter shooting out the window type deal with your 240 Bravo. Yeah, I know. See, I knew it, man. I knew it. Knew you were a man with a 240 Bravo. Although, who has actually shot a 240 Bravo? Because I'm curious. Who all in the chats shot a 240? Heck, who all in the chat has actually served? I'm curious on that too. How many of you guys are veterans? So we support our veterans here. Look for the guy with grease down the center. Hey, if you have someone or know someone that's got grease all over their clothes, that's a working man right there. It's a blue collar man. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of that going on in the world. Because I know a lot of like businesses are looking for blue collar people. 240G, veteran 2. Nice, man. 240G. What is the 240G, by the way? If like I'm not really familiar with it. Is it like a shortened variant, or is it a shoots different caliber, or is that just what it's designated as a 240G? Speaking of which, too, what are your guys' opinions on the XM7 and the other belt-fed light machine gun that they're coming out for the military? I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard good, I've heard bad. Definitely don't like the M18 because I like not accidentally shooting myself in any place because of it. Which I'm surprised SIG has not been sued, or like I'm surprised the government hasn't stepped in on that and said no more. That's crazy. Card we were looking at placing. Okay, so it's just a different variant. Okay, is it like? I guess my question is: it more? Is it easier to mount? Is that what it is? Like, or is it one of those that's it's better to have mounted than just trying to carry it around? If that makes sense. So I don't know. Some of those 240s are massive. How about you? I would not want to carry a 240. Check the temperature. It's 350. Okay, I think the oil is hot enough. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Smaller boats, yeah. That would make more sense because I know there's different variants. Each one's got a different role. It's kind of like the MRABs. They have different, like, I guess, tactical advantages depending on what its mission is. Or the Abrams. Some of the Abrams have different attachments too. I completely forgot what I was opening the fridge for. French fries. He's the Frenchiest of the fries. Cool. Okay, now for the fun part, where I accidentally burned myself because I'm making French fries with oil. That's always fun. Ooh! Very hot, very hot, very hot, hot, hot. We're going to turn the oil down a little bit. So what you guys been up to? What's new in the guntuber world? What you guys going like? Also, what do you guys think of the title? I'm trying to come up with a good little title, especially when I'm doing like live streams with cooking. It's if you can't see the title, it's Guntuber Cooked. So let me know what you guys think of that. I need something to put this on. Is the audio still working too? Audio sounds good or bad or whatnot? Hopefully it's good. Question for you guys though. Sounds clear? Okay, perfect. CZ, you man, had me worried. I thought you left. Sporting, man. Lost looking up the XM556. There's a minigun? What? That is cool. Okay, have you guys seen the TX22 with the FRTs in them? That's insane. That is, it's like a, if an A10 was to give birth to a handgun, it would be the TX22. Hands down, without a doubt, TX22. Try not to burn myself here. Sweet. Perfect. Yeah, the XM7 though it's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the round that they chose. I understand that they're trying to update it and everything and do this and that with it, but at the same time, what do we have an abundance of? 5.56. So 5.56 and 308 is kind of like the go-to round. Okay. Oh, did any of you guys take part in the what's this channel's name? The Dirty Kid MP5 giveaway. I don't know if you guys saw that. It ended like a couple weeks ago, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, where I'm originally from in Michigan, we had bipolar weather. It would snow one day, then it'd be 80, 90 degrees the next day, then rain, and then it would snow, and that would really suck because that rain has now frozen. And now people who don't know how to drive in the snow are now in a ditch because they have lost control of their vehicle. It's like when I first moved down here, I heard like in the South that everything shuts down. And I was like, man, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. No snow. And then like a week later, it snowed here. So I had to call my boss. I was like, are we working at all? Like, what's the deal? I heard like everything shuts down. He's like, yeah, we're still open. And he's like, wait a second, you don't have an excuse. You've driven in the snow. I was like, I've driven in the snow. But people in the South down here don't really know how to drive very well in the snow. And yeah, I don't want to get hit by someone who thinks that they can brake at the last second and just smack me. Get caught up in the chat real quick. Yeah, you guys got hit with in Texas. You guys got hit with that storm a couple of years ago. That was pretty insane. One of my friends was National Guard in Michigan. Was part of a convoy from Michigan to come down and help Texas because you guys don't have snowplows. By the way, what's up, Rolling? Welcome to the group. We got a little bit of a guntuber circle. CZ, check them out. Okay. Let me start over. Check out all the guntubers I have listed on my channel. CZ Singer, ACR, like all the other guntubers that stop in and out. Check them out. They deserve the support and love because, you know, all we're trying to do is just grow. So definitely check them out if you get a chance. Yeah, they're pretty cool guys. CZ Stinger, he's got an AT4 rocket launcher that he's going to be doing a video on. So definitely check that video out. Check that video out, guys. Okay, what we got? Yeah, I know. AT4 rocket launcher. I was watching a thing the other day because I watched a little bit of like combat footage from like Ukraine and stuff. Because I'm honestly, I'm curious. Like, I'm not watching it because I want to see war. I just want to see like how everything is, like how bad it is and everything. See which side is actually winning because you know media gets things mixed up. But there was a video where an American volunteer went over and was on a 50. And he looks down, yelling at the guy below him. And of course, there's a language barrier there, and he's yelling like, "Yo, I need a can! I need a can!" And the guy just hands him up an AT4 rocket launcher, and he's like, "Okay," shoots it, and then he looks down, is expecting the guy to hand him another can of ammo, and what's he hand him again? An AT4 rocket launcher. I just thought that was the funniest thing because, you know, you're in the middle of a firefight and you're expecting 50 cal ammo, and then they hand you a bunch of AT4 rocket launchers. I'm just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Dude, yeah, for real. I can actually, real quick, I can make you guys moderators real quick. Make you guys standard moderators so you guys can. Now, don't be putting people in timeout unless, you know, CZ doing some crazy stuff over there. Or ACR if you ain't doing, you know, the ACR giveaway. Honestly though, who's seen an ACR? It's been so long. I think ACR should come back. I think that's a must. Oh, I'm in Alabama. The interesting thing, I'll say that Alabama's very hot in the summer. My first summer here was, I thought I was gonna die. Dude, ACRs are badass. I'm surprised there's not a lot of companies out there making them. Like, it honestly surprises me. That and AUGs too. Like, I know PSR just did a video on like a 3D printed AUG. That thing is cool. It's supposed to work with a lot of AR-15 parts, so it's like a kind of like a drop-in conversion kit. Okay, well, I think Those fries are done. I should have just waited. Try not to get oil everywhere. Okay. Question of the day, guys. If you could have any firearm that's not AK or a AR-15, what would you get? So something between 7.62 by 39, 5.45, or 5.56. What you guys going with? There's a lot of options out there for that stuff. You guys already know what I'm going for. Oh, let's see what I missed. Yeah, he's got a really good channel. If you're talking about CZ, he's a good guy. Also, ACR products. My bad. I'm having autism problems right now. He's a really chill guy too. MP5K, yo, dude. That's 9mm though. We talking about like 5.56 or 7.62. You know, I love my MP5K. I think that thing's cool. I want to get the AR lower conversion for it so I can do the super safe, which I'll be doing more videos on that too. Just gotta have time to go out to the range. What am I looking for? Some cheese. Cheese whiz. Not cheese whiz, but G36, 5.56, anytime. No, I'm falling behind in the chat. Oh, no. Anything that's not an AK or an AR-15. Okay, so just to make sure, anything that's not an AK or AR-15, if you're going to pick a gun that is between 5.56 or 7.62 by 39 or 5.45, I mean, we'll throw 9mm in there because then that kind of opens up everything. If you're going to pick between those calibers, which one are you guys picking? There's a few different ones that I would pick, but I mean, you guys already know. I got that Galil and the MP5K. Love that MP5, by the way. It's so much fun. That and the Galil. The Galil's hands down one of my favorite. Oh, 5.56. Gotcha. Yep. 300 blackout. See, I have yet to shoot something that's 300 blackout. I heard it's a lot of fun, but I don't know. I've never shot 300 blackout. Oh. PRT 91. What you mean by PRT 91? Because what I have is the IMI Israeli-made Galil, and that thing is cool. So think of, if you ever played the old classic Call of Duty games, Black Ops 2, the Galil that's in there, that's the one I have. Heck, I have a bunch of videos on it, so definitely check those out. I need a plate. So I can throw these burgers that are done. Also, I am trying to get content for different firearms too, guys. So I'm getting up with some friends, some other people that have different firearms. So I'm working on getting different stuff for you guys. It's just getting schedules matched up. So Plus, every time I go to the range, I do that segment where it's the never have I ever. And last time I was out there, a guy had a what the heck was it? It's like a Czech AK, but it can't use AK mags, or it's like the VZ61 or something. It was like their attempt at making an AK-47. Shoots 7.62 by 39, but it's not an AK. For rifle, you think 6.5 Creedmoor? AUG. AUG, yep. Gotta go with an AUG. Okay, we're almost done with the burgers. Just gotta season this other batch up. But right now, I need to get some of this stuff out of the pan. Take it off the burner real quick. They're pretty much good for distance. Are you talking about the AUG, or are you talking about 6.5 Creedmoor? Because 6.5 is actually really good. Which I'm surprised the military doesn't use 6.5 a lot, because they're using, what is it, 7.62 by 51 a lot of the times. They just don't really use, damn, back's hurting. Lifted up something at work and it started hurting. Don't know why. I'm not getting old. The mentality, if you keep the mentality of getting old, then you're getting old. Yeah, 6.5 Creedmoor, it's a pretty insane round. That or what is it, the 8.6 Blackout too? Have you guys seen that? That thing is insane. It's like I think it's a subsonic round, if I'm not mistaken. It's made, I think it's made by the same guy who invented the 300 Blackout and the Honey Badger. If you guys know who I'm talking about. Okay, let's get some. I'm losing my mind here. Seasoning. See, I don't know. I'm not a big fan on 10 millimeter, to be honest. 10 millimeter is just it's an odd round. It's like you got 9 millimeter and 45. I do like 45. I need to get me another 45. Because, you know, 1911 won both World Wars. From the woods. Okay, let me check something real quick. Flippity flippity flop. There goes the clock. I'm sure I got everything still set up right. Cool. Oh, I do also have some Benelli M4. Well, it's not a true Benelli M4 because I don't have $4,000 just to drop on a Benelli M4. But I do have a Mac 1014, and that thing is phenomenal. I love it. And I'm excited to do more videos with that thing. Are you talking about like a couple years ago, the guy shoots himself by accident with a 1911? Like I think he was holstering it or something. I think I actually did it in one of my pew pew memes. If you guys haven't seen that video, you need to check it out. Check out that, and then the latest video that dropped on my long form. And then we're going to also do a re-review of the Mac 10 too as well. So that is exciting. Okay, hold this pan back. Good with ammo, yeah. Are you talking about like shotguns? Yeah, shotgun ammo is extremely cheap. Especially if you're just shooting birdshot. Oh no, the burger fell apart. Put that back together. It's okay. Leave it back here. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, one thing I would love someone to like recreate is a what the heck is it called? A12. An A12 clone. That would be cool. That'd be really fun. Tell me what you guys like. A gun that you guys would love to see make, like any military rifle, whether it's like the ACR, like we were talking about earlier, or the AA-12. Give me like an example of a firearm that should be mass produced, or just something. Just give me an option, guys. Give me your thoughts. Turning down the heat on that oil real quick. I'm originally from Michigan. I lived on the bottom part of Michigan where Indiana and Michigan met up. If you guys know where Notre Dame football is, I was about 30 minutes from Notre Dame, and that was always fun. So I'm a Notre Dame fan by heart, but everyone else in my family is Michigan or Alabama. But I also do enjoy a good game of hockey. Hockey is a very fun sport. I don't know about you, but I like seeing someone just get pushed right up into the glass. Yo, what's up, Jameson? What's up? Welcome to the live. We're just doing some cooking, doing a little bit of live, talking about guns and stuff like that, talking about YouTube. Just other fun stuff. Okay, if I drop this in here, am I going to burn myself? The answer is yes, I'm going to burn myself. Damn, that's hot. That was fun. What you guys up to? What we got going on? What'd you guys cook today? And I'm asking all these questions. I almost want to just drop these in individually. That way I'm not doing that. Well, that french fry is gone forever. I got a crash. I got an early morning. Great live. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. ACR. Definitely, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to him, too. Great guy. And, you know, one of these days, we're going to do a creator live stream. We'll get a couple of us gun tubers on a live and do a little bit of a get together. So that would be fun. What's up, Soap? What's up? We got lazy day. Cook chicken in air fryer. Dude, chicken in air fryer is a good way to cook chicken. The way I'm doing this right now, I'm consistently burning myself, which is not fun. Okay, let's get some of these fries out here before they burn. So I was dropping them individually. Try not to burn yourself. Yes. Okay, I'm falling behind in the comments, guys. My bad. Maybe I am getting old. My back's starting to hurt. What we got? What we got? Let's see what the comments say. I've got 2 new guns since I saw you at the range. Oh, what you get? What you get, Jameson? What you got? You can do videos on it too. We'll do another range day. As soon as I get my car back, that's been a fun process. Yeah, that is definitely nice doing the air fryer that way. I found too, when cooking in the air fryer, if you just add a little bit of salt, just kind of absorb some of the moisture in the air fryer. It works really good to kind of give that crisp feeling, especially when you're doing French fries or tater tots. Okay, I ordered an H&K MP522 on my buddy's gun shop. Ooh, dude, H&K MP5? Welcome to, hey, I don't care if it's 22. I don't care if it's 50 BMG MP5, which that would be cool. Someone needs to get up with Brandon Herrera right now and tell him to make an MP5 50 BMG. But you part of the MP5 gang, so welcome to the fan band, man. Try not to burn myself. Be like that old Western song with Johnny Cash, where I hurt myself today. Who, me? Do cooking videos? Dude, if I ever pick up on YouTube, I want to do a segment. Not on this channel. I would do another channel. But I always wanted to do a channel called Let 'Em Cook, but there is already a Let 'Em Cook on Pepperbox, and I don't want to be that guy that's, steals other people's ideas. So that would not be fun. What we got? Dude, yeah, guys, go subscribe to all these other gun tubers because they're phenomenal people. Because why not? Like, who doesn't like watching other people shoot guns? Because I enjoy it. I don't know about you, but it's fun. So, oh, I'm lost. What was I doing besides cooking? Oh, are you talking about the French fries? Yeah, they're browning up a little bit. They're crispy, really crispy. I also do need to do another video, another hashtag Coppertop, so I can get a couple other guys shouted out. Also, guys, we are almost at 500 subscribers, which is amazing. Like, we are so close. Let me see where we're at real quick. We are at 489 subscribers. We're just 11 away from hitting 500, which I know 500 doesn't seem like a lot, but that's 500 people that thought I was funny and entertaining and said, you know what, this guy, he needs a sub. French fries are golden. Okay, are you guys a salt on the French fry type person or non-salt? I like a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot, but I have to mix this up a little bit too. Without burning myself, because these are still hot. Spread them out, spread them out. Salt. Salt on mine? Yeah, dude. Salt on, I don't know. Salt. Okay. Salt's not good on everything, I'll say that. Because my grandmother used to just cook with salt all the time, and it was just a little bit too much salt. That's probably why I was so salty as a kid. I know, I'm horrible with puns, guys. Perfect. Where are we at with burgers? Do they need to be flipped? Yes, we'll go ahead and just flippity-do. But yeah, I do have a lot of ideas I want to do in the future. I'm going to get up with a couple of friends and do a range day. And if you guys have ever heard of the game Horse, if not, let me know in the comments real quick if you guys have ever heard of it. And then I'll explain what the game is. Yeah, salt them while they're hot, because then they're not going to taste it good. I think that was a yum yum fry. What we got? Individual. Okay, these I might actually, as the oil's cooled down a little bit, I can just drop these in now. What horse are we doing? No, okay, it's called a game called Horse. It's got a couple different names, but pretty much in the gun community, what you're doing, so say you got 3 targets, right? You got 3 targets up. First person goes up. They shoot the left target, the right target, and then the middle target. Now the next person goes up. They shoot the left target, right target, but miss the middle target. They get a letter added to it. So it's kind of like a different version of Hangman, but yeah, it's just a fun little game you can play at the range. Of course, while being safe, because you don't want to be that guy who's got a tourniquet on his leg because they were being stupid. Oh, yo, Jameson, also, if you're still in the chat or in the live, that video drops tomorrow. There's another video I filmed with you guys the other day. Or, that was about a month ago now. What we got? Empty bag. Who knows where French fries actually originated? And no, it did not originate in France. Delicious. You cannot beat a delicious French fry. Nice, crispy French fry. Oh no, what happened? Ow! Ah! Damn, that hurt. Hand cramps, man. Getting old. What we got going on? What do we got? Belgium. You Googled that, didn't you? Yeah, I know you Googled that. Dude, CZ, if we ever meet up, we gotta go hunting. You're gonna have to take me hunting, man. I don't ever get to do that. I have so much fun doing it too. But I want to use the AT-4 rocket launcher. I had to double check. Nah, man. It'd be fun. It's like, if you guys are ever up like in the northern states, or you ever go to Canada, you guys got to try a Canadian dish. It's called poutine. It's like French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. It's really good. Oh, your friend found a good spot, man. Might have to make a trip out, man. I just flipped those. What am I doing? French fries. No, we'll just wait. Oh, you got a 200-pounder? You're hunting boar, right? Is that what you're hunting? Which, any of my hunters out there, how's your guys' hunting season going? Is it going good? Going bad? Wait, who talked about something live? A rocket launcher versus deer? Right. I'm going to shoot this rocket launcher at this deer until something interesting happens. That'd be funny. Yes, boar. Okay. You know, I've never had boar. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it? I think the most exotic thing I've ever had is probably alligator so far. Alligator's probably the yeah. What could go wrong with an AT4? Like I told you, like that video earlier I was talking about, where the guy is like, "I need 50 cal ammo." He gives him an AT4 rocket launcher. He's like, "Well, not necessarily fixing my problem, but I can fix that problem over there." It turned to jerky. It's instant jerky. Man, I spent $70 on this instant jerky. I still haven't gotten it. Gets it the next day in the mail. Sorry for the delay on the instant jerky. Took us a little bit because we had to go find the deer. Once we found it, we made it instant jerky. I need to turn the heat up a little bit. Turn it up. Do pollution control on wild boars. Yeah. So a lot of, I don't know, in certain states I would assume, like in Michigan, we had a problem with coyotes. So a lot of farmers in the area would be like, "Hey, I'll pay you guys to go hunt the land." And coyotes, with them being a nuisance animal, is what they classified it as. You could hunt them day and night, and there wasn't a limit on it. So it's kind of like, you know, raccoons or stuff like that. So I would assume boars are the same thing in some states, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on that. So what we got? We got another comment here. Yeah, so I figured on the boards there's not like a definitive number that you know, if you wanted 300, I'm sure the state's not going to care. Although you'd be a pretty popular man with some boar jerky right there. French fry. French fries are definitely good. I need to stop eating them before I run out. I'm not going to have any for dinner. Yeah, definitely though, my suggestion is check with your local ordinances and check with your game and wildlife. I said game, didn't I? I meant game and wildlife. Check with them. Make sure you get as much information, because you don't want to do something that's could get you a fine or land you up in jail for something that you heard on YouTube. So I would definitely check out, make sure that you're doing it the legal way, because you don't want to get in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble. Same with groundhogs in Pennsylvania. My family hunts them. I didn't know damn, I didn't know groundhogs is that big of a problem in Pennsylvania. Groundhogs everywhere. Reminds me of that movie Groundhog with oh, I'm drawing blank on that one. Groundhog by who's in that movie? He was one of the Ghostbusters. It has casting. Let's see, Bill Murray in it. That's who I thought it was. Honestly, did not know that. I knew he was one of the Ghostbusters. That's all I could tell. Oh, yo, hold up. Before we're gonna rate the French fry, guys. Nice, crisp, brown, gold right there. What do we think? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do we think? I'm thinking an 8, you know. But, you know, I'm giving myself a little bit of credit here. Hold on. My brother-in-law uses tannerite to hunt wild boar. That's awesome. Do you just imagine you're just a boar walking through the woods and all of a sudden you're now split in two because the guy hunting you uses tannerite? It's like the deer jerky. There we go. Instant deer jerky. You just made instant boar jerky with tannerite. Strong 7. Okay, I'll accept the strong 7. We got an 8.5 out of 10. Okay. I'll take that. I made ravioli last night. It turned out pretty good. Ravioli with a little bit of spaghetti noodles, just kind of add a little bit more, because, you know, when you cook ravioli, it just doesn't come in a big thing. So add a little bit of spaghetti noodles to it. Really good. At least I can't complain on that. Boar jerky. Dude, that would be a funny shirt to have. I've dropped it earlier. Ugh. Did not mean to drop it. But that would be a funny shirt to have. You got a boar standing next to a thing of tannerite, and it says, "What could possibly go wrong?" Okay, one more flip. Also, what do you guys want to see in the next videos? Like, what's one thing you guys, what do you guys like, and what do you guys want to see in the future on content, on gun content? I want to hear from you guys, because you guys are what makes this whole. You guys are what makes the Coppertop family, you know, the circle grow. So tell me what you guys want to see. Anything else would be uncivilized. That's Star Wars quote right there, you know. Obi-Wan taking this blaster and just throwing it off the side. He's like, that's so uncivilized. Okay, we're going to put that on a slow cook on the... And we're going to try something a little bit different with this. We're going to put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on this burger. We're going to let that melt. Has anyone ever had A1 on a burger? I thought it was crazy until I tried it one time. And now I want A1 on this burger when I get done. You want to see me carve a pumpkin with a Galil or the MP5? I have a plan for that. I don't want to ruin it, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a couple pumpkins, and then I have one for Thanksgiving I want to do too. Airsoft is a lot of fun. I played, dude. I used to play Airsoft like crazy in my teenage years. Excuse me. We had a place called Kalamazoo Airsoft, and then we had a place over in Hobart, Indiana called Blast Camp. And I was at their first ever, it was a Black Hawk Down event. That was a one-day event. And then they had Operation Bosnia, and that was I think it was 48-hour event. So it had day, night, and day. That was a lot of fun. And the guys that I played Airsoft with, we did a lot of like night stuff. So, if Reverb Approach was in the chat, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, night shooting for sure, night vision." Nah, we didn't use night vision, but had a lot of fun doing that. And our objective was to hold a building. And well, we held it, but for about maybe 6 hours, sun's almost coming up. But by that time, we kind of ran out of ammo, and yeah, it was run into the next room with a Thunder Bee and just go out with a boom, you know? Okay, let's see what we got here. A Dragon Breath round. I want to get some of those, but I'm also concerned about like doing catching something on fire, because I don't want to do that. And there's a little bit of a dot in that screen there. Swamp Sniper, yes, I've heard of Swamp Sniper. He was actually at one of the events that Blast Camp was hosting, because Blast Camp used to be a missile silo where they launched ICBMs from. And he came out to do an event. He was hosting an event there that he normally hosts at his, what the heck is it? His field called. But he normally does it there, and he was trying to expand out. But he's a really cool guy, really cool guy. Oh, God. Yeah. Getting lit up in Airsoft is not fun. But I used to run a G&G, it was like a MK18 that I would run, and that was a lot of fun. And then my sidearm was a Elite Force Gas Blowback 1911, and I actually ended up picking up one of their limited edition 1911s. I still have it somewhere. So it's a lot of fun. It would be awesome. or hear me out, guys. We get those rounds that the military uses to train with. It's like paintball, but it hurts a lot more. And we just use our rifles. We use what we already have. That would be so much fun, but so much, like, it'd be very painful. Because I know if I saw one of my friends, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not going easy. I'm gonna light you up." You're like, CZ, you see that guy over there? Yeah, we're going to light him up. What's your favorite 1911, or do you like... Okay, so I like 45. I also like 9mm a lot. But honestly, and I've yet to shoot a 2011, so I don't want to say I want it in 9mm. But if I'm going to get one in 1911, I'm going to do 45 for now. For now. I would love to shoot a 2011 to kind of test it a little bit, see what I like and what I don't like. I heard 2011s are really good with recoil management and just a smooth shooting firearm. But for 1911, I'm going to go with 45 right now. Now, if I had to pick between a 45 and a 9mm for a sidearm, I'm going to pick 9mm. 1, lighter round. 2, more capacity. And 3, it's just... 45 still has a lot of that stopping power, but, you know, what's there more abundance of if something happens, you know? What we got in the comments here? I got my old phone here. Let me see what we got. Oh, no, I just swiped up. Dude, yeah, that's painful. Because they don't care. They just lay into you. That's also why I will never play paintball. Oh, shit. That was not fun. I made a mess. Trying to clean it up a little bit. Make a bigger mess. Trying to clean it up. I'm just waiting on the burgers to get done. What are we cooking? We are cooking burgers tonight. By the way, how's your Instagram? Is it still... You still having issues with your Instagram? What we got? In my opinion, I like 9mm better. 45 is snappy with... Yeah. So, 45 definitely is a lot snappier. But... I will say you can definitely train to... I just lost the salt. There it is. I forgot to salt this last batch. But yeah, 45 is definitely is a good round. I will say that. Good stopping power. But, you know, like I said, recoil management is a little bit difficult. But you can still train for that stuff. So you can learn better grip, different techniques. PView's got a good video on stuff like that. He likes to hold his up a little bit higher on the firearm. So that's definitely a nice little aspect of everything. Yes, 45 makes my wallet go bye-bye. Yeah, it makes my wallet burn a little bit. And your Instagram's still screwed up, man. I've never seen Instagram do that. Or it's been... Let's check this real quick. Okay, turn the heat off, let it cook. But yeah, I've never seen Instagram like ban someone's account like 3 times in a row like that. It's like, do they think you're a bot or something? Or this whole time I've been at the gun store, you're not real. Like, it's either my imagination or you're an AI robot and just the AI knows it. I knew it. I knew it. Too good to be true, man. You get a box of 9mm for $12. Isn't too bad. Yeah. See, I buy in bulk, though. So when I get ammo, I buy in bulk. Why with the AI, dude? AI's... It can be helpful, but it can also be a hassle sometimes. I knew it, dude. I knew you were AI. I knew it. Man. That one was a little burnt. So if you're AI, can I have your 1911? Because, you know, you don't value money, right? Ha! For real. Sweet. Perfect. And we're almost done cooking. 50,000. Damn. 50,000 waters. That's a lot of waters. Do I prefer 1911s over Glocks? Well, see, that's a tough one because Glocks and 1911s are both proven firearms. I mean, don't need to speak for 1911 because obviously both world wars did phenomenally. I mean, it served all the way up till what, the 90s. I mean, even some special forces use it, like units still use the 1911 in some way, shape, or form, whether it's still a 45 or a 9mm. Now, Glocks are definitely nice too, but my one thing about Glock is the triggers, they're not the best. So I'm not a big fan of, the triggers on the Glock. That's why if I ever had money to get a 2011, I would get a 2011 because of the trigger. I don't know. If I'm honestly gonna pick though between the two, can I say 2011? 2011. Can I say that between the two? Range I shot 1911 all day, bro. Dude, we got to go to the range. I'm telling you, that would be so much fun. We can go blow stuff up or something. See, both are good. It's just a matter of, do you want 45 or 9? Or do you want capacity or everything? But I don't know. I guess it would be Glock if I had to pick, though. If we were stuck on Glock, like between the 1911 or Glock, it'd be the Glock because more capacity and just, I guess, a better overall firearm. So 9mm 1911, yes, for sure. See, I have the Ruger RXM, and I really do like that firearm. Like, I haven't had any issues with it. The only time I've ever seen issues with it is when I let someone else shoot it, and it's either they didn't seat the magazine in properly, or they just limp wristed it, and you get a stovepipe. But again, not at fault of the gun. Sometimes it's the shooter. So, oh, excuse me. RXMs are they're affordable and they're extremely nice firearms. Like, extremely nice firearms. They are. Because I got a Holosun 407K on mine, and then on top of it too, I also have, it's like the Harbor Freight. I'm testing it to see how well it holds up, but it's like a Harbor Freight TLR1. So far, it's done phenomenally. So I'm, if you guys like saving a little bit of money, Harbor Freight's got that tactical light that works pretty well. So what else we got here? Love my RXM. Yeah, I know. I forgot you have a RXM, CZ. Yeah, see, if you have a Glock, I could understand that, especially. Well, there's so many different variants of Glocks. It's so hard to choose. I wonder if Ruger is going to come up with a comp version of the Ruger RXM. That would be really nice. Which I just comped that Canik too, and I had to look to see when the video is supposed to drop, but that's a fun one. Like, I definitely noticed a difference in shooting with comp. Bro, get some firearms. Get more firearms. I'm falling behind on the comments, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Glock's expensive. That's why, like, if you had to pick between a Glock, a PSA Dagger, or a Ruger RXM, but you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, which one are you going to pick? I'm so far behind in the comments. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, see, the Ruger RXM is just, it's a good firearm, and a lot of it's interchangeable. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a, what, Gen 3, Gen 4 Glock clone? Yeah, they're Gen 3. That's what I thought. So you just drop different triggers in there. I mean, different frames too, different slides. I mean, but at that point, it's not a Ruger RXM, but there's still a lot of aftermarket because that's already there from the Glock. So that's awesome. Now, if I could find stuff though for my Galil, that would be amazing because I've been looking for I found the optics mount. I'm looking for a retro red dot or just kind of like a scope or something to complete the build. So I'm planning on getting like a bipod, carrying handle, the mount. Definitely need to get more magazines, but like Sig mags are extremely expensive. So good luck trying to find one that's not $60. It's most space. Okay. See, I would love to get a Shadow. That's definitely a nice firearm there too. Dude, that's the goal. That's the goal with the Galil, is to do something like that. I also want to do an MK12 build too. So we're kind of trying to figure out which route we want to go with that. But we'll see. We'll see. And then I got the Vanilla M4 clone too. I kind of want to finish that up too a little bit. Trying to decide if I want to stick with the regular handguard with it or if I want to go to a tactical rail mount system. Ooh, damn, bad lag. Dude, if you put a red dot on a pistol, it's game changer. Like, it's easier to be more accurate with a red dot on a pistol for some reason. I don't know why, but I've had people who aren't the best at shooting pistols shoot some of our pistols that have red dots on them, and they can shoot better with a red dot. Don't know why, but it just makes it a lot easier. Dude, another red dot for sure. Trying to think of the optics brand. I just did a thing with Spina, the red dot I have on my Canic. That's a really good red dot. I haven't had any issues with zeroing or anything on it too. So, dude, yeah, red dots are a massive game changer, especially when it comes down to like shooting pistols. Because I mean, rifles are a lot easier to shoot because you have more points of contact. You can steady up everything. You can hold it a lot easier, a lot better. Whereas pistols are not. You have kind of one point of contact, and that's where it comes down to grip, everything else too. Like I said, PewView's got an amazing video on that, so definitely check that out. SIG dots, yes. As long as it's not a P365, or not P365, P320. P365s are good. The 320s, no, I would never own one. They look cool, but you know, that's one of those that should have stayed a hammered fire gun instead of a. I'm drawing a blank here. Man, why am I getting lost here and trying to explain this? But you guys know what I'm talking about. I completely draw a blank there. Yeah, just make sure while doing red dots, by the way, too, make sure when you're like looking at red dots, find out what the mount is on your slide first, because there's RMSC, there's RMR, there's Delta Point, there's a whole bunch of different like mounting points for different optics. A lot of them come with plates, so it's a little bit easier to mount them. But you know, I think the most common one is the RMSC, and that's just for like smaller firearms, like subcompact and micro 9mm too. Yeah, Holosun's a really good brand. It's a good affordable brand too. Because I got the Holosun on my Ruger XM. I got the Viridian green dot, and that one's a complete like plastic with it's like a thicker glass for my Springfield Hellcat, and I haven't had problems with that yet. So, and then also I got that Spina red dot too as well. So, but let me go ahead and get some of the burgers done now that they're not as hot. Perfect. Okay. Well, we're done cooking and everything. So thanks, by the way, guys, for stopping by for the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Definitely, if you guys haven't already, subscribed to all the other gun tubers. And then, of course, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to here, because we got a whole bunch of different plans in the future. A lot of it involves pumpkins in the next couple weeks. So definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. And then, of course, we're uploading every single day about 3 o'clock. To be honest, I don't remember what time zone I'm in, but definitely, guys, keep an eye out for videos. We're doing uploads every single day. So keep an eye out, guys. Again, thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate you all, every single one of you that has already subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're just going to keep growing and then just keep going up, because I have fun making content. I'm not doing this for monetary value at all. I'm doing it for the fun of it, because I enjoy making content for you guys and just love spreading just positivity. So, because there's too much negativity, guys. And when it comes to gun content, there's definitely a lot of negativity there still. But again, guys, keep it going. Keep making videos, those who are doing the gun content, and just keep going, keep moving, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's all I can tell you. Just don't give up, because when you give up, then you let those demons win. So that's not what we're doing here, guys. Again, appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Again, have a great night, guys.